Good afternoon and Jai Hind all of you. Today I am here to discuss with you the concept of exponent and power. The concept of exponent and power you have already studied in your previous class, that is class 7, that there are some laws of exponent by which you use to solve the question, and I will recapitulate all those laws so that you may able to memorize it, that how we are going to use those laws again in this chapter. And there will be one more law which you are going to see. So here I am telling you all the laws of exponent that you are going to see and its application of it. So first law, if you remember, that when the two numbers are having the same base with different powers or having the same powers, in that case you are going to add up the powers. You are going to see that the bases should be same and between them there should be a sign of multiply. Then only you can add the powers. Whether the powers are same or the powers are different, the powers are positive or negative, in any case you will always add up the power. That was the first law. Second, when the same condition goes on, that it is there in the form of divide, bases are there in the form of divide, and powers are either same or different, that doesn't matter. In that case you are going to subtract the powers. That was the second law. Third law, if any base is having three different types of power or two different types of power, a power of power is there, then consecutively we multiply all the powers, whatever we got the answer. Actually, when we write a number in this form, these are called the exponents number, exponential number. So our chapter is based on these exponential numbers only. Fourth law says that when the bases are different but the powers are same, we are saying that the bases are different, I have taken A and B, but the powers are same, M only. In that case you just multiply the base keeping the same power. Same law applies when there is the form of divide also in the same way. Like when the it is in the form of divide, bases are different but the powers are same. In this way only you will put the bases together in the form of division, keeping the same power. That's the next law. Fifth law says that any number to the power 0 is always 1. Any number to the power 0. Why this is 1? One important example is also there based on it. Suppose we need to divide 2 power 3 divided by 2 power 3. If you go according to the law, that become 2 power 3 divided by 2 power 3, that become 2 into 2 into 2 upon 2 into 2 into 2. All 2's are cancelled, you are left with 1 only. And here when you apply the law, 3 minus 3, that become 2 power 0, and after simplification we got the value as 1. It means any number to the power 0 is always 1. Always remember, any number to the power 0. 0 to the power 0 is not defined, but number to the power 0 is always 1. So this is the fifth law. Sixth law is there on the same, that when you are having the negative power, any number to the power negative, like a to the power minus m is there. So whenever any base is having a negative power, we only have to make the reciprocal of the base keeping the same power. So that become 1 by a to the power m. Always remember, when the powers are negative, in that case you need to make the reciprocal of the base. If the single number is there, that will come to the denominator. But suppose if a fraction is there, like if it is a by b to the power minus m is there, so you need to make the reciprocal of the base. So reciprocal of the base become b by a to the power m. Always remember, whenever you are having a negative power, you need to make the reciprocal of base, and this power will automatically become positive. So whenever you get any power in negative, first make the reciprocal. If the sign of negative power is there in the numerator, put the base in the denominator along with the same power. If the sign of negative is there in the denominator, put the base in the numerator in the negative power. Because the reciprocal of base part will be the that will go to the numerator. Like if I see this one, if it is 1 by a to the power minus m is there, then when you make the reciprocal of the base part, that become a to the power m. Means to say that If the number is there in the numerator, that will goes to the denominator. If it is in the denominator, that will goes to the numerator. Whenever you see a negative power, just make the reciprocal. These are the 5-6 law which you have already studied. Might be this law you might not have seen. So this law might be new for you. And one more law you will see, which the application of the same is that whenever bases are same on both the side of equation, like here bases are same, if a power m is equals to a power n, if bases are same on both the side of equation, then directly we can write powers as equal. These type of questions are there to find the value of x. If the power x is given there in the power form, x is there in the power form, and then it is asked to find the value of x, then in that case you will see that first of all you need to make the bases on both the side of equation as same. If the bases become equal, then you can directly equate the power, and then whatever the variable is there, you can get the value of that variable. So your exercise is based on basically these two, along with the questions which you have already studied in your previous class. So this is all about the laws, and application of the same you will see in the exercise. So here are some questions for the same. As in the first, it is given that classwork is first question, first and third, second question, third and fourth, third question, second, fourth and fifth. Already given in your syllabus also. And homework part in the first question is second part, second question is first and second, and third question is first and third. So these all are homework. For today we will solve till question number 3. The rest will continue in the next video. So here is the first question. First question, it is asked that to evaluate, and the value of the first part is given as 3 to the power minus 2. As I have told you, when the power is negative, you need to make power positive by putting the base in the reciprocal of it. You make the reciprocal of the base part, that become 1 by 3 to the power 2. Now if you need to make the power positive, just make the reciprocal of the base part, that become 1 by 3 to the power 2. You will use the law since a to the power minus m is 1 by a to the power m. This is the law which you have studied just now. I am showing you the application of it in the form of exercise. So now as it is asked to evaluate, now we'll distribute the power. So that become 1 and 3 square become 9. This way you are going to get the answer. So if you remember the law, it will be easy for you to solve the exercise. So this is the first one, first part, and now the third part is there, 1 by 2 to the power minus 5. Now here also the base is, the power is in negative and the number is given in the denominator. So as I told you, when the number is in the denominator, and when you have to make the reciprocal of it, that will go to the numerator. So that become 2 to the power 5, keeping the same law, since a to the power minus m is 1 by a to the power m. So 2 to the power 5 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and that equals to 32. 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 2s are 32. So when it is asked to simplify or evaluate, whatever answer you are getting in form of power, you need to simplify and write the final answer. So this is about the first question. I hope this is clear. Moving on with the second. Second says that simplify and express the result in power notation with positive exponent. Here it means the answer should come in positive power, not the negative power. And the question we need to solve is third and fourth part, as I have already told you. So third part is there, minus 3 to the power 4 into 5 by 3 to the power 4. Which law would be applied here? As you are seeing that the powers are same but the bases are different. If you remember the fourth law, which I told you, when the bases are different and the powers are same, we will keep the bases in the form of product. Since a to the power m into b to the power m is a into b to the power m, we will keep the bases together in the form of product, keeping the same power. So as their powers are same, that become minus 3 into 5 by 3 to the power 4. Powers remains the same. We are keeping the bases in the form of product. So now here 3 and 3 cancelled. That become minus 5 to the power 4. As you know that any negative having even power, result is always positive. So that could also be written as 5 to the power 4. As the answer is asked to leave in the form of positive exponent, so we are not going to simplify this. This will become your final answer. Although if you want to leave the answer here, you can leave the answer here also, as it was asked that power should be positive. So you need to see that the power should be positive. Should be positive exponent. Although it will be better that if you write it in this form. If the answer of the same comes in negative, like if it would have the odd power, then I would have left the answer here only. But as the answer of this is equal to the answer of this also, so we can leave the answer as 5 to the power 4. Clear? So this is the third part. Similarly, we will do its fourth part. Fourth part is 3 to the power minus 7 divided by 3 to the power minus 10 into 3 to the power minus 5. Yes, you are seeing that everywhere 3 is there. First bracket is in the form of divide and then it is there in form of multiply. And as you apply the concept of D mass, so division part should be, or the bracket part should be simplified first. So according to the second law, when the bases are same and in the form of divide is there, then we need to subtract the power. So now here we need to subtract the power minus of minus 10. And the outer part remain as it is. We'll mention the law, since a power m divided by a power n results in a power m minus n. So this becomes the law which we have used here as we are subtracting the power. So now when you simplify this, minus 7 plus 10 into 3 to the power minus 5, this becomes 3 power 3 into 3 power minus 5. Now as you know that when the bases are same and power and between them there is a sign of product, then we apply the first law which says that we'll add up the power. So since we'll write a power m into a power n is equals to a power m plus n. When you mention the property which you are using, that means that you are very well aware with the question. It doesn't mean that you don't know its application. It means you know how to write the answer, how to portray the answer. So that's why it is the correct way of portraying the answer. So do mention the property wherever you are using in exponent and power. So this becomes 3 power minus 3. As the question says that the answer should be in the form of positive exponent, so we cannot leave the answer here as the power is negative. And as you know that when the power is negative, that become we need to make the reciprocal of the base part. So this we applied here, since a power minus m is 1 by a to the power m. So here we have applied 1 by a to the power m. Now when you distribute the power, power of 1 cube is 1 only. So either you may leave the answer here or you can better simplify this part also. That become 1 cube by 3 cube, that could also be written in this way. Or if you make the power of 1, that will be 1 remain as it is. There won't be any change in the answer. So you can also write in the form of 1 by 3 cube. So there are 3 ways of writing this answer. As you can leave the answer here, but leaving answer here will result in incomplete step, because as you know that after this there is a process of distributing the power. So here either you may leave the answer here because the answer should be in the form of exponent, or you may leave the answer here. This will be the final answer. We are having 2 ways, either you leave the answer here or you leave the answer here, but the answer should be in the form of positive exponent. You cannot leave the answer here. If you leave the answer here, that will call as incomplete step and will result in deduction of marks. According to the statement of question, it was asked to write the answer in simplified form with positive exponent. So here this will be the final answer, or better you may leave the answer here wherever you are comfortable. But if you are reaching till here, it will take hardly 1 or 2 seconds to reach here also. So this will be better answer to portray. So write the answer in 1 by 3 cube. So the final answer of this part will be 1 by 3 cube. I hope this must be clear now. I have applied only first and second law. For solving the bracket part, I have applied the second law that the powers are subtracted, and then after reaching to here, as you know that bases are same, then the powers will be added. Then I have added, and then as we need to write the answer in the form of positive exponent, so this would be converted in this form as exponent. When you are having negative exponent, then you have to make the reciprocal of the base, and after making reciprocal of the base, this will be your final answer. So this is question number 2 now. Now we will reach to question number 3. Question number 3 is asking to simplify. So third and question number 3, second, fourth and fifth part we are going to do. Second part is 2 power minus 1 into 4 power minus 1 divided by 2 power minus 2. Bracket is there for the first and second. And the third part is there, they are having a negative exponent. So first convert them with a positive exponent, open the power and then simplify. Same thing we are going to do. First we are going to solve the bracket part. So 2 power minus 1 become 1 by 2. 4 power minus 1 become 1 by 4. And when you make the reciprocal of this, that become 1 by 2 square. Although it is 1 by 2 whole square, the square of 1 will be 1 only. When 1 is there, we may directly leave the answer, write the answer in this form. So now when you simplify, that become 1 by 8, and divide for when you convert in multiply, this denominator will again goes to the numerator, and value of 2 square is 4. So now when you simplify, that become 1 by 2. So the answer of the same is 1 by 2. I hope this must be clear. Repeating again, first negative exponent, write them in the form of positive. So 2 power minus 1 is 1 by 2, 4 power minus 1 is 1 by 4, and 2 power minus 2 is 1 upon 2 power 2. So now we have got the positive exponent. Now this is simplified, become 1 by 8, and divide to when you convert and multiply, that will go to the numerator, that is 2 square in the numerator, and value of 2 square is 4, that become 4 by 8. When you simplify, that will give you 1 by 2 as answer. So this is your second part. Fourth part says that 3 power minus 1 plus 4 power minus 1 plus 5 power minus 1 to the power 0. Although the one law which I have told you, it says that any number to the power 0 is 1. So it means the answer of this part will directly be 1 only. But if you write directly 1, it would not look very good, although the answer is 1 only. So I am trying to solve the bracket part. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5 to the power 0. We'll take the LCM. 3 4s are 12, 5s are 60. 60 is the LCM. 3 20 time, 4 15 time, and 5 12 time to the power 0. That become 47 by 60 to the power 0. And now after this, if you write 1, it would look nice. So that I have reached to one number. I haven't said that it should be there in the form of plus or minus or multiply or divide. It is supposed to be any number to the power 0 is 1. Although here also after this you can directly write 1. But it won't look nice. In that case, to make it better, to show that it is that you know that how to solve and how to write the answer, you are very much aware with the question and the process and the property. Just take a little bit pain of it of solving. Take the fraction first, convert the negative exponent in positive, take the LCM, get them a single number, and then if it is power is although the power is 0 only, and then directly you can write the answer as 1, and you will mention the reason for it, since any number to the power 0 is 1. So this way you can write the answer of this part. This is the fourth part. Now we'll reach to the fifth part. Fifth part says that minus 2 by 3 to the power minus 2 to the power minus 2. Sorry, to the power 2. As you know that any number to the power means a single number has more than one power, that is 2 power or 3 power. then in that case we multiply all the powers together. So the value of the same become minus 3 by 2 to the power minus 4. Reason for the same, you can mention it as a to the power n equals to a power mn. Powers are being multiplied. So minus 2 into minus 2 become minus 4. Now power is in negative. We need to make it positive. So make sure that you should make the reciprocal. That become minus 2 by 3 to the power 4. Always remember, we don't make the reciprocal of this negative sign which is there in the numerator. That remain at its place. You will only make the reciprocal of the numerator and denominator, not the negative sign. So the reciprocal of 3 by 2 become 2 by 3 and the power automatically become positive as you made the reciprocal of it. And here the law applied, since a by b to the power minus m is b by a to the power m. Base with negative power will result in reciprocal of the base and makes it positive power. So I am applying the same thing. Here it was negative power. I have made the reciprocal of base, keeping the same power, and now make it positive. I am not making the reciprocal of negative. The negative number will remain at its negative only. If the negative number was supposed there in the denominator, in that case we may post it in the numerator, because standard answer is having negative number in the numerator only, not in the denominator. If the sign is there in the numerator, you will leave it in the numerator. But if it is in the denominator, you will post it in the numerator. You won't post it in the denominator. So now it has made the reciprocal. As the question asks to simplify, now we'll distribute the power. Minus 2 to the power 4 upon 3 to the power 4. As you know that any negative power, any negative number will have an even power, the result is always positive. So 2 to the power 4 becomes 16 and 3 power 4 becomes 81. So answer of the same is 16 by 81. So this way you are going to use the power and you are going to use the laws of exponent. So make sure that you are very well aware with the exponential law. Then only you will be easily able to solve the question and understand it properly. So this is all about today's class. In next class I will continue further with question number 4 onwards. So this is all about today. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you and Jai Hind.